Hi, this is Jeevarathinam and welcome to my channel Jeevan Astro-M.S. And this topic is about thyroid hormones and its associated astrological factors. Hormones are the chemicals that coordinate different functions in the body, and these hormones carries messages through the blood to the organs, skin, muscles, and other tissues. These signals direct the body that what to do and when to do it. In general, hormones control and manage the body's internal metabolism, energy level, reproduction, growth, and development. And also, it responds to injury, stress, and other environmental factors. Endocrine glands release hormones directly into the bloodstream. And this endocrine system having an elaborate network of glands and organs such as hypothalamus, pituitary gland, thyroid, parathyroid gland, adrenal glands, pineal gland, pancreas, ovaries, testes, etc. That too, thyroid gland is one of the major endocrine gland and it secretes certain hormones that it controls the speed of the metabolism. Thyroid gland is a small butterfly-shaped gland located at the front of the neck under the voice box. The thyroid weighs around 20 to 60 grams on average and the gland having two lobes and are connected by a tissue known as the isthmus. The thyroid gland is protected by an inner and outer capsules. And these capsules are connected with many important blood vessels and nerves. The thyroid tissue itself consists of great number of small cells that's called as follicles, and thyroid hormones are synthesized in these follicular epithelial cells and filled with thyroid hormones in the form of small droplets. The thyroid gland produces different hormones called triiodothyronine, also known as T3, tetraiodothyronine, also called as thyroxine or T4, calcitonin or T3, that is reverse T3. Thyroxine is a major hormone secreted by the thyroid gland. The thyroxine is nothing but a combination of tyrosine amino acids and iodine. That is, two conjugated tyrosine amino acid molecules are linked with four iodine molecules. That's why it's also abbreviated as T4. So, iodine is considered to be one of the major building blocks for thyroid hormones. But human body can't produce this trace element as by its own. So, the body is in need to get enough iodine from the diet. At first, iodine is absorbed from the food in the bowel and it enters into the blood. Through the bloodstream, it travels to the thyroid gland. Thyroid gland are having very specialized cells that are good in extracting and absorbing iodine from the bloodstream. By using this iodine and tyrosine amino acids, the thyroid gland start produces thyroid hormones. Generally, thyroid hormones are secreted according to the body needs. Sometimes the body requires more thyroid hormones and sometimes they need less. For example, in a cold condition or during pregnancy or if the cells are in growing stage, the body needs more energy. By that time, the thyroid gland produces more hormones. But to synthesize the exact right amount of hormones, the thyroid gland or in needs the support of brain signals. Let's see how the brain signals work here. A deep structure within the brain called hypothalamus. And this part of the brain part is having the main link between the endocrine system and the nervous system. Hypothalamus receives chemical signals from the brain nerve cells and it transfers the signals to the body. According to the messages from the hypothalamus, the body maintains the internal balance and sustains a stable state. And this condition is called as homeostasis. So, hypothalamus is considered to be a body's smart control coordinating center. And a portion of a brain called the pituitary gland that's sized approximately like a pea. It sits just below the hypothalamus. It consists of two lobes called the anterior pituitary and the posterior pituitary. The hypothalamus is connected to the pituitary gland through a stack of blood vessels and nerves. This stack is called as pituitary stack. Through the stack, the hypothalamus communicates with the pituitary gland and instructs it to release certain hormones. The pituitary gland is sometimes called as the master gland of the endocrine system because it controls the functions of many other endocrine glands throughout the body. In fact, the pituitary gland instructs the thyroid gland to release more or less hormones into the bloodstream. If the body needs energy and at the same time hormone T3 and T4 level is low. In this condition, hypothalamus releases a hormone known as thyroid releasing hormone, that is TRH. TRH in turn stimulates the anterior pituitary gland so that the TSH, that is thyroid stimulating hormone, is produced and released from the pituitary gland. TSH then act on thyroid gland. In fact, TSH triggers the thyroid to release about 80% of T4 and 20% of T3. But the hormone thyroxine, that is T4, is considered to be an inactive prohormone. Why? Because some cells are better able to metabolize T3 than T4. So, only T3 is considered to be an active hormone. In order to work actively, T4 has to convert it into triiodothyronine, that is T3, through the process called deiodination, which means one iodine molecule has to get detached from tyrosine amino acids. Therefore, T3 consists of 3 iodine molecules instead of 4. And this deiodination process generally occurs in tissues rich in high blood flow such as the liver, kidneys, gut, brain, skeletal muscles and even the thyroid gland itself. The major function of thyroid hormones is it maintains the metabolic rate throughout the body, which means it make all of the body cells to work perfectly. Because of this reason, the cells need more energy. So the energy stored in the liver and muscles get utilized faster. Meanwhile, the necessity for nutrients and oxygen to all body organ cells get increased. Here, thyroid hormones regulates the heartbeat, pulse rate and respiration. And it maintains the body in a balanced, stable state, and this condition is called as homeostasis. By simply, thyroid hormones promote all of the body's cells' growth and development. It also activates the nervous system, which it leads to improved concentration and foster reflexes. In the meantime, the brain develops well. The calcitonin hormone produced by the thyroid gland maintains the calcium and bone metabolism. The production of thyroid hormone is clearly regulated by a feedback loop. So, once the T3 and T4 levels in the bloodstream goes beyond the normal, the pituitary production of TSH is shut off and it prevents the release of TRH because the elevated T3 T4 levels inhibit the synthesis of TSH and TRH. Once T3 and T4 levels drops, the feedback loop starts again. This system allows the body to maintain a constant level of thyroid hormones throughout the body. According to astrology, an afflicted second house, second lord can cause thyroid issues. Sun in 6th house or 12th house can cause thyroid problems. Sun as 6th, 12th lord is placed in ascendant or 7th house can cause thyroid problems. Moreover, if the Sun and Jupiter are in conjunction in the Kundali and either certain Rahu or Mars have malefic effects on their conjunction, it will create thyroid problem. Thyroid gland. It's such a small, tiny gland, but the thyroid gland has a huge influence on both our physical and psychological well-being. It plays a major role in all of the chemical reactions in the body as well as the body's overall growth and development. It affects everything from our heart rate, metabolism, circulation, and even brain and bone health. It even influences how we think and feel. Finally, thanks to my body's chief, known as a thyroid gland, that it helps maintain perfectly many of my body's function by releasing a correct amount of thyroid hormones into the bloodstream. I hope you might have received some useful information from this video. We will meet you soon in my next video. Till then, take care and bye.